YouTube! What's good? 5k subs. That's what's good. So yeah, we hit 5,000 subscribers on YouTube. That's insane. Thank you so much. To celebrate, I'm doing a Q&A. A couple days ago, I asked you on Instagram to give me some questions, and there were a lot of questions. There were mainly 4 categories of questions that you asked me. The first one being training and health, second being fashion, third education, and fourth random. So I'm gonna sprinkle in those 4 categories throughout this video while I go about my day. Basically, it's a day in the life with a Q&A. Let's go. Okay, first category of questions, training and health. I've got the questions on my laptop. Let's answer them. How long have you been running for and why did you start? Well, one of my New Year's resolutions for this year was to run a marathon. I also had some friends here in Bergen that ran the Bergen Marathon in April of 2024. And when I saw that it was possible, that my friends, same age, everything, that they could do it, I thought I can do it too. So I signed up for the Oslo Marathon. I'd never really ran before because, well, I kind of hated running. But yeah, I just started. I ran probably 1 to 2 times a week, not enough. So when I saw that my fitness level wasn't quite where I wanted to, I just found a 12-week program and just went crazy. Started running 5 times a week. And after probably 5 weeks, I started enjoying running. This is kind of similar, but I want to touch on the first part. What made you start this whole healthy thing? So, trying to be healthy is not something that's new for me. This is actually my, I think it's my 7th year in the gym now. So I remember I got my first gym membership for Christmas 2017. I was then 15 years old, and I would say that was when my fitness healthy journey started. Next questions, SBD, squat, bench, deadlift, PR. The 3 big lifts. Okay, so I haven't been prioritizing strength at all, probably for like a year. So I haven't tried to 1 rep max any of these lifts in over a year. But I have a note on my phone with my maxes. Okay, so February 2022, I hit a 120 kg squat at 78 kg body weight. In April of 2022, I hit a 147 kg deadlift at 77 kg body weight. And on the same month, I also hit 100 kg for 2 reps on the bench press, 2 plates gang. So yeah, those are my all-time PRs. Okay, next questions. Any more races or marathons planned? Yes, at the end of April 2025, there's the Bergen City Marathon. But I haven't yet decided if I want to do the half or full marathon. But right now I'm leaning towards the full. The only thing that really scares me is that the elevation here is crazy. It's a lot more than in Oslo. We have so many friends here in the city that say they want to do it, so I think it's gonna be fun either way. Okay, next question. Ironman in the near future? I wish, or maybe I don't wish, this sounds painful. But right now, I mean, you've seen my room, I don't have space for a bike. I also really don't have the money for it. But I think that's definitely something I want to do, but it's gonna be further down the line, probably after my master's degree. So the earliest possible time it could be, it will be in 1.5 years, but probably longer than that. I am gonna pick up swimming this winter though, because I think that's like the most hated part of the Ironman, the part most people are unprepared for. So if I train the swimming up for 2 years and then jump on the bike, I think I could be really good in an Ironman competition. Last question here for training and health. Do you follow a certain diet? Kinda. I really try to focus on only eating whole foods, 1 ingredient. If you are familiar with Paul Saladino, I would really like to follow his diet to an exact, but right now my student budget doesn't really allow for that. The most important part I think is just avoiding seed oils and avoiding ultra processed and mostly all processed foods. Okay, I actually have a cool story for you. Yesterday I went to a store because I was just gonna get a peeler because I wanted to peel some potatoes, and then I saw 40% on all air fryers, and I just had to get one. Here's the box, and here's the air fryer. But one thing I kind of forgot to take into account is that I don't have space for it. This takes up all my counter space. I think I have a solution though. You see where that box sits, right? There's a chair. I don't really like this chair. It doesn't really serve a purpose. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw out this chair. I'm gonna head to IKEA and get a shelf that matches this thing here. And it's gonna fit perfectly here where the chair used to be. Let's go to IKEA. We got the stuffs. Okay, before I pack this chair away for good, let's use it to answer the education questions that you sent in. And I think it's only right that we keep the glasses on for this one. Everyone knows that glasses equals plus 10 IQ. Okay, first question, what are you studying? Currently, I'm doing a master's degree in computer science with machine learning as the focus. I'm taking this degree at the University of Bergen. I also have a bachelor's degree that I took in Oslo, which was in computer science, but the focus for that was robotics and intelligent systems. Next question, what are you planning to do with your uni degree? That's a great question. I'm probably just gonna try to get a job after my degree if this social media thing doesn't take off and go crazy. But either way, I think I'm probably still gonna get a job. I've had a couple people ask me about why I don't just drop out or take a gap year and just go all in on social media. And I think it's partly because of respect. I want people to respect me, not just because I can make videos, but also because I'm smart and educated. Another point is I live in Norway. Education is free. I think it would be a totally different story if I was living in America and had to pay these crazy tuition fees. So yeah, right now my life is pretty much 50-50 school and social media, and in my opinion I can balance it pretty good. So I don't see why I wouldn't go for a master's degree. Okay, last education question. Favorite books, no self-help. I love this question. This is a great question. I actually wrote down some notes on this. Okay, if you didn't know, I love to read. I read like 30 to 60 minutes every day before I go to sleep, so I've read a couple books. First book, Norwegian Woods by Haruki Murakami. Oh my god, that book is crazy good. My parents, or more specifically my dad, put me on Murakami. He's a great author. I would highly recommend that book. Next book I really like is Brief Answers to Big Questions by Stephen Hawking. He was a really smart guy and the universe is just so cool. I love learning about that stuff, so definitely check that out if you're interested in space and the universe. It's so sick. The next one here is kind of just a random book I stumbled upon. It's called Educated by Tara Westover. It's a really sick story. Lastly, I have two biographies I really liked. The first one being Shoe Dog by Phil Knight. The second one being Steve Jobs by Walter Isaacson. Really interesting. Alright, time to build a shelf. Boom! This is the new shelf. Okay, moment of truth. Let's see if it fits where I planned it to be. I didn't actually measure it out before I purchased this. I just kind of eyeballed it. So let's see. Let's go! Oh yeah, it's absolutely perfect. I also bought some S-hooks so I can hang up stuff on the shelves. Oslo Marathon. I think it looks great, and one thing you learn when you move out is you can never have enough storage. Storage is important. Okay, I think it's time to move on to the next set of questions in the Q&A. Fashion. Okay, first question. When did you start caring about fashion or what you wear? For me, it was the second year of high school. I was 16, 17 maybe. And I clearly remember the turning point. So in Norwegian schools, everyone has to learn one other language than Norwegian and English. So we have 3 options to choose from: Spanish, French or German. So in second year of high school, everyone travels to the country where they speak the language. I had Spanish, so therefore I traveled to Spain. And I remember that was really the first time I was in another place completely on my own without my parents. There was no one judging me on what I wore when I walked out the door. Therefore I just obsessed over what I was going to wear the next day, and yeah, we were in Spain for a week, and that was the turning point. And yeah, I remember when I came back from that trip, I just didn't care. I just chose to wear whatever I wanted, whatever I think was cool. Next question, where do you get your outfit inspo from? During that time where I first started to care, I would legit go on Instagram, TikTok and Pinterest, searched up people I thought dressed cool, and just straight up tried to copy their entire outfit. The only problem though was I didn't really have that much money, so that's also kind of when I started to go thrifting. So I would screenshot outfits from social media and just kind of have that in the back of my mind when I went thrifting. But now I've kind of found my style, even though it's constantly evolving. I'm kind of content with what I wear every day. So yeah, I know what's cool, I know what fits me well. So yeah, right now I'm my own inspiration, I guess. That sounded kind of weird, I guess, but you get what I'm saying. Next question, what are your favorite clothing pieces that you own? I have so many clothes. But okay, let's go through my closet and see what I tend to wear often. Welcome to my closet. Okay, up here you can see all my pants. I probably have like 20 pairs. It's not good. I'm kind of addicted. Okay, I tend to wear these a lot. These are the Stussy corduroys, Zara baggy jeans. The black jeans you saw me wearing in this video are also the same Zara baggy jeans. I love these as well. These are some Prada pants, really sick silhouette. Jenko twin cannons. These are so nice. I also have like 2-3 other pairs of Jenkos, so I have a good rotation. I also love these. These are some Dickies workwear pants that I thrifted. Over here there are some shorts that I don't really get to wear because I live in Norway. In this section we have like crew necks, sweaters, hoodies, all that stuff. This diesel one I tend to grab a lot. This Itch Pig just grey sweater, really nice. Polo crew neck, super sick. Sesa clothing hoodie, this is so nice. I love the fit and the comfiness of this. I actually tend to wear more knitwear than hoodies, I feel like. And this one here is my all-time favorite. You can't find this anywhere. This was my grandpa's sweater and it's super vintage. It's like 56 years old, but it's so comfy. Here we have some gym wear, training stuff. Won't bother with that. Here a lot of t-shirts and long sleeves. This is one of my go-tos for long sleeves. This is a Uniqlo waffle textured undershirt. You throw this under any t-shirt and it looks good. I also love to wear this Carhartt long sleeve that I recently thrifted. One of my favorites now. But let's see, for t-shirts, this chair t-shirt from Mutimer, super sick. Basic Uniqlo U-Crew t-shirt. One of the best. I have this in black and white, wear them all the time. A beautiful Jenko t-shirt that I haven't worn yet because I just got it, but I can tell this is going to be one of my all-time favorites as well. I also tend to grab this a lot. It's just a blue, like striped Carhartt t-shirt. No graphic, just stripes. I love it. And lastly, for the t-shirts, I can't skip the Pine clothing t-shirt. The fit is insane. I love it. Now for headwear, my all-time favorites are some Arc'teryx beanies. These are so nice. Stussy hat as well. Can't go wrong with this. For jackets, I have 3 favorites that I rotate between. You got the all black Dickies jacket, and you got the brown suede leather jacket that also was from my grandpa. And lastly, of course, the Arc'teryx jacket. I basically can't leave the house without this, because even if the forecast says that it won't rain, it's gonna rain. So why not just have a rain jacket? I actually also want this in another colorway, so I have something to switch between. Next question, what's some pieces of clothing you want to get in the future? Okay, I kind of have everything I want right now. I don't really have anything special on my wish list. Oh, actually there's one thing. I really want some waterproof pants from a cool company, like Arc'teryx or something. But from what I've seen and from my research, they're so skinny. I don't really like that. There needs to be a little bit of loose fitting. If not, I won't wear them. Let me know actually in the comments if you know of any cool fitting, waterproof, gorpcore, there's all the buzzwords, gorpcore pants. Thank you. Next question, what shoe do you want the most? Here I actually have 2 pairs on my wish list. I want the Salomon XT6 in the black. I think those look so cool and really practical here in Bergen where it rains a lot. I also want the Margiela Gat in the like blue grayish color. I refuse to spend $400 or $500 on that, so that's probably not gonna happen. So if you see me with the Margiela Gats one day, they're probably either gifted or sponsored. Okay, that's it for the fashion questions. All that IKEA building and yapping made me kinda hungry, so let's make sweet potato fries. Let's try one. Bro, that's hot. Bro, you can't tell me this doesn't look crazy good. Bro, it's insane. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm gonna chef up some burgers as well, and that's lunch. Alright, here's lunch. We got the sweet potato fries, we got 2 burgers with 1 egg on each side, we also got some cheese between the burger and eggs, and I topped it off with some honey, salt and spices. It's gonna be crazy good. Also have an apple for dessert, and I'm gonna find a YouTube video to watch. Absolutely destroyed that, it was so good. I wish I had some ketchup though, that would have made it even better. But okay, let's answer some more questions. This time I'm moving on to the random section. Here there are all types of questions, so keep watching. Alright, we got some more random questions that needs answers. Let's go. How old are you? I'm 21, born in November 2002. Next question is incredibly important. Favorite Frank Ocean song? And it's Siegfried. Incredible, incredible song. What is Bergen like? Maybe visiting soon. Well, I think it might be one of the most beautiful cities, at least in Europe, when it doesn't rain. But for the most part, it rains, so it sucks. Do you want to travel anywhere, and if so, where? I would love to travel anywhere, everywhere. Just get me out of this country. But no, one of the big ones is New York. I've always wanted to see New York, so somehow I gotta make that happen soon. But yeah, there's so many countries I would like to visit. I've really only visited countries around me in Europe. So I've been to, of course, Norway, Sweden, Denmark, Germany, France, Spain and England. I think those are the only countries I've visited. I would definitely love to check out Australia and anywhere in South America. Those are also on my list. So New York, Australia and South America. Somewhere there. Why did you start making videos and where did the idea come from? Well, I've been making videos basically all my life. Always kind of been fascinated by cameras. I remember it first started on the family's MacBook Pro. Me and my friends used to load up, what was it called? Photo booth. You remember photo booth? Crazy. Throw on filters and we would make silly like role play kind of videos with Lego toys and stuff. Good times. I remember after a while me and my brother got really into like tricking, like flips and trampoline and water parks and jumping around, flipping around. And so naturally we began making like flipping videos. There's actually one video on YouTube which me and my brother made, which is still up. Maybe I'll share that video in the future. But after that I remember my brother got a GoPro, so we made some vacation movies with iMovie. I made crossbar challenges with my friends. I also used my iPad to make stop motion videos, so I would take like 1,000 pictures of Lego figures moving along and clip them together, and it would make a cool movie. I wish I had some of these videos to show you, but that old MacBook that everything is on, it broke and we threw it out. So yeah, I'm kind of bummed about that. But yeah, through middle school and high school I didn't really film anything, didn't post anything, because of course I was scared what everyone would think of me, as most people are afraid of at that age. You just want to fit in. But yeah, after high school, when I started studying at university, I had an itch to kind of express myself creatively. I'd begin like fully dressing however I wanted, and that was a great like creative outlet. But I saw all these people on social media posting and getting so much success from it with little to no skill, it seemed. So I thought, hey, I can do that. So I did. And that brings us to now, the present. Now I just try to talk to a camera every day, post videos, get better. That's what I want to do. Okay, next question. I want to start making videos. Any recommendations? Just start. You gotta start. The first hundreds or even thousands of videos are gonna be bad, so bad. So you kind of just gotta get those videos out of the way, but that doesn't mean you should intentionally post 100 terrible videos every day. Of course, try your very best, try your hardest to make good videos. Just know that it takes time to really get better at filmmaking and anything in life. Personally, I still think I am in that period of social media where my videos are, they're getting better, but they're not great. I just need to get the reps in. It's literally like the gym. You just keep putting the reps in, the sets in, and after one time you won't see a difference. After 10, probably not. After hundreds of training sessions, you're gonna get stronger, you're gonna get bigger, you're gonna get better at whatever you're doing. So that's where I'm at right now. But back to the question, just start and stay consistent. Next question, do you have a future project that you want to develop or improve? I think for right now, this is that project. Me. I want to continue to build my personal brand because I feel like that will set me up for life, basically. Just continue to grow my social media whenever I get out of school or whenever I feel the time is right. I have the means, I have experience, I have knowledge to start something. Start maybe a business, a company, something, anything. So yeah, great question though. Do you have any other hobbies besides the known ones like fashion or running? Yes. Well, I just got back into climbing again, so I'm gonna try to keep improving there because it's really fun. I also started golfing a year ago, which is incredibly fun. I love it. I love to just walk around for 4 hours yapping with my friends. It's the best time ever. Oh yeah, I also really like music. I have a record player back here which I use quite a lot, and whatever I'm doing I got some music in my ears. I also love food. I love to make food and I like to eat it even more than I like to make it. So that's almost a hobby for me. Other than that, I really like to make videos, as you probably know by now. I love making videos. Okay, last question of the Q&A. It's more of a deep one, a personal one. But if you made it all the way to this point in the video, I feel like you deserve it. So, are you comfortable living by yourself and what's your love life like? And advice? Thanks again. So the first part of the question, living by myself, I love it. I absolutely love it. I have no problem being in my own company. I actually probably prefer it most of the time than to be with other people. Don't get me wrong, there are a select few of my friends that I can spend unlimited amount of time with. without getting exhausted or tired of them. But for the most part, I love being by myself. Second part of the question, what's my love life looking like? Right now it's kinda non-existent, but it's by design. Or kinda. I feel like everyone who says that just use it as an excuse. Might be true for me too, but right now I'm just focused on making this social media thing work. I'm also trying to get my schoolwork done and keep the grades high. And yeah, I struggle to keep that balance when there's also a girl in my life. You know, I don't know if this is rude or whatever, but I find most girls to be exhausting to talk to. I feel like it's all mind games nowadays. There's rules to texting and talking, and you gotta wait 1 day, 2 days, 3 days for that, and do that, and you gotta text that, and at that time don't double snap, bro, come on. Yeah, I'm a man who loves routine. Literally just read The Power of Habit, and whenever I'm talking to a girl, my routine just falls apart. I don't know. For instance, I'm very big on sleep. I think it's one of the most important parts of anyone's life. For instance, now my sleep is perfect. I go to bed at 9 p.m, read for 30 to 60 minutes, and then by 10 p.m, I'm asleep. And next day I'll wake up at 6 a.m, and I'll do that just every day. And it feels so good. You can't do that when you're talking with a girl. If I've put my phone on Do Not Disturb at 8:30 p.m, and don't respond until I wake up the next day, she's gonna think I gave her like a 10-hour of no responding period. So when I respond, she's gonna do the same to me. I can't be asked. Okay, sorry, I got a bit carried away with that question. Short answer was, it doesn't exist. But if someone special stumbles into my life, if they can respect what I'm trying to do, it might work out. Okay, I think that's enough questions for today. Hopefully you learned something about me. And yeah, see you in the next one.